preconceptions about Tondo or any other place. Basta we knew na itong story na to was about the family and yung mga tao doon sa community na iniwan niya. Na binalikan niya. Pero nung nakita ko yung sa New Smoky Mountains, yung parang iba yung sa nakikita ko usually sa portrayal. I mean, not in all movies, pero meron akong makikita kasing movies na parang kawawa yung mga tao, gano'n. Ito, nakita ko, of course talagang mahirap, no? Mahirap talaga yung situation nila doon, di ba? May bata, I think about, he was at 12, 13 years old, tapos nandun yung talagang yung may tricycle siyang, yung trying to get the tricycle through itong block dun sa basura, no? And wala, na ano lang ako na parang life is normal, talagang it's parang for all of us. Hindi na, eto yung nakita ko sa kanya, meron siya nung instinct na talagang day-to-day na moment-to moment na kailangan masolve itong problema to, ganyan. Hindi siya nag-victim. Hindi siya naaawa sa sarili. Or, which was, I thought, parang, I think yun ang striking image sa akin during the pre-production. Kaya na-affectuhan din ako kasi usually nung nakikita mong Smoky Mountain, di ba, or Tondo, parang, or poverty, parang kumawa naman kami, ganyan. Ito hindi walang ganun. And so it also, yung script din naman was wala ning ganun moment. So, but when I saw that, talagang dun sa pre-prod na, it's a very real moment na I wanted to keep that. It also guided me during the shoot na walang magbi-victim dito. So, yun ang yun din, nakita din namin when we actually went to shoot na si Robert doon, yung kanya eksena doon. I just treated everybody doon sa place na parang, walang distansya pa, parang walang false, a sense of, parang we were just relating doon sa mga tao doon na normal lang, naturally. Na parang nobody, I mean, family kasi mostly ang and I would say it's really, it's, ang lagline niyan is really what you saw in it's about, it's about a grandfather who learns a lot more things about himself that he intended to teach to his grandchildren. So it's really drama. No? Pero bago siya nakarating sa mga realization na yun, ang dami niyang na-discover sa sarili niya through the people in that place. Yung mga, kasi hindi madali para sa kanya makuha yung mga leksyon na yun.
Can I ask Ms. Wilbert, when you were writing the story, did you also consider or just...
Hindi nagpapatalo.
Yan.
Shut up. Harapa muna.
Hari ng Tondo ay sumisigi lang ng sige.
Sige lang ng sige.
Yan.
Hari yan. As yung character. Hari ng Tondo ay nandyan na.
Ano? Blank lang. Blank. Your interpretation.
Your interpretation. Dito response. Cause of delay pa rin.
Ang Hari ng Tondo nung araw, yun sinabi ko kanina kasi dialogue ko yun sa movie. Ang Hari ng Tondo nung araw, kailangan gumawa ka ng pangalan. Pero ang Hari ng Tondo ngayon, pwede kahit na sino. Babae, lalaki, bata, matanda, bakla, softboy. Yeah. So kahit man sino ay pwedeng maging Hari ng Tondo.
Yung Hari ng Tondo ay si matanda rin.
Ay si Ricardo.
Ako ang Hari ng Tondo ay estudyante palagi. Nadadapa rin at tumabango at nadadapa ulit. Ang hari ng tundo ay tao lang. Siguro that's the best.
May answer na si Gian.
Ano na?
Ang hari ng tundo ay best picture.
Okay. Ay, best picture.
Ah,
Yabang natin.
magalit din.
Kasi ang feeling ko when kids were growing up, we didn't want them to get into adulthood thinking that the measure of success in their lives would be according to what people felt of their work, what other people felt. So, wala. Hindi nila nakikita eh. Wala silang trophy consciousness. Although ang kanilang tatay ay may trophy consciousness.
Parang ibang pelikula yun.
Sabi mo kumit.
Very young.
Diba? Ang tatay mo ay may trophy.
Please don't lie.
I have a question for Rafa. What made you decide to enter showbiz? And
And I have a question for you. When you were his teacher when he was a kid, did you ever think he would get into this?
no. Because marami kasing parents ayaw maging artista ang mga anak. And I never thought that he would get into this career.
Gusto niya, eh.
So,
Wala,
also,
nilalati ko sa nabibit. Makandista ka!
Actually, nung una ganun. But no. Kasi nung una, gusto kong mag-basketball talaga eh. And then, eventually, I realized na hindi naman ako pwede maging basketball player. So, nung nasa college ako, iniisip ko, anong gagawin ko as a job? And I realized, nung high school ako, sumasayaw na ako, nag-plays din ako. And then, mahilig din ako. Yeah, dito sa high school. And then, natuto ko sumayaw in high school. And then, I just enjoyed performing talaga. So, nung naghanap na ako ng trabaho, sabi ko, ano lang, itong kaya ko eh. So, ano lang gawin ko?
was there a parang prompting from the parents?
No naman, they just support me. So even nung mga first few acting workshops ko, they would just always watch and support. And if I didn't decide to do it, okay lang. That's why it was important to them na magtapos ako ng college. So kung magsawa ako, kung ako mag-artista, at least magandang ako ng totoong trabaho. So, yeah. So I had their support.
Totoong trabaho. Artista, hindi totoo.
Si Aya po ba ay magiging ganito rin?
Magiging abogado sila.
Eh, ayaw niya. Naging kabaliktad eh, di ba?
There are parents who support me and parents who are in the business din. Kasi I don't think na magagawa ko siya na if I didn't have their support and their insight and the business. It's very difficult. Hindi ko alam kung makakaya ko, to be honest. So, it's good to have them and enjoy the friends with me.
Get into the field considering the names in the family that were there before you?
It never crossed my mind. Oh. Actually, hindi ko naman gusto mag-artista. Di ba, I took up a course in business. And I look forward to having a good...
Yan.
Kasha? Kasha?